Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing on this beautiful Monday for August 13, 2018?
Yeah.
How's everybody doing out there? You guys good? You guys having a good day? How was your weekend?
Yeah, how was the weekend? It was a nice weekend.
It was.
Listen.
It wasn't, the weather wasn't too hot. You okay there? You got the cords kind of wrapped around
this
your...
is my thing. It's okay. I don't know what's going on back here.
It's like you're battling the mic cord.
I know. It's a whole thing.
What's going on? Anyways,
it was a nice weekend.
Yes.
Wasn't too, well, it was hot. I ain't going to lie. It was hot.
Yes.
But I got out there. What'd you do this weekend?
Oh, a couple things. Of course, Saturday we celebrated the life and times of DJ IV.
Oh, yes.
There was a couple other birthdays happening at Lion and Bright for the Bump and Grind event we do, which is a 90s R&B night dedicated to all the good music from the 90s.
It was a good time.
Yes, it's a good time. There's a lot of people there. It was a great crowd that showed up, as usual. Beautiful people. Thank you guys for, if you were there in attendance, thank you. So, and what'd you get up to?
I don't know. I did a lot of house stuff, just yard work, and I don't know why. When I went out on Saturday to do yard work, and it was like 1,000 degrees. I must have dropped like 2 pounds just sweating it out.
Yard work is no joke.
It's no jerk either.
Yeah, no joke.
It's no joke. But I'm done. And then yesterday I did like a bunch of house work, and just it feels good to get things organized.
It does.
We were talking about this earlier, man. I hate things that are disorganized and dirty.
I know.
I can't live in it.
It's
just
the
like
worst.
I just got to get it like done and organized, and then maintaining it is cool.
Yes.
But it's like if you let it accumulate over a time, it's like,
I don't know how people deal with messes and wake up to messes every day. It's to me, as I was saying earlier, it literally stresses my mind out if I wake up and there's like this a mess around me, and I can't deal. My whole feng shui is off.
Yeah, and doesn't it affect it affects like your lifestyle?
I think so.
Like you feel
just even the way
your mind,
even the way that I even like go about my work is a little differently. Like the whole workflow is
everything's
totally
off.
Yeah,
just get your shit organized and you're cool.
Yeah.
Look, we got the white tees going on. Billy just pointed it out. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate that, man. Much love.
The couples that wear white tees together are the couples that stay together.
But he's got Whitney. I got nobody.
Yeah.
See?
That's all right.
Yeah, well, it's all good. But, good.
Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, much appreciated. If this is your first time tuning in to Talking Trends, myself and Tony find interesting news articles from across the globe, and we bring them to the comforts of your home. So we choose some interesting, spicy, if you will, articles, and we talk about them here. Yeah. And unlike a lot of podcasts out there, this is done live. So everybody in the chat, we would love to hear your comments, your opinions on the stories that we're covering. And you may be sitting there in your underwear wondering what we are going to be talking about today.
I have been wondering.
All right. Well,
do tell.
We're going to start today off with a doozy.
All right.
A man has been accused of putting semen in a coworker's drink.
We could have leaned into like the week on a classy note. That's not our style.
No, this is
not what we do.
No, not here.
Nice.
There's other better podcasts for that.
Yeah, don't tune into this one for that.
Yes. Yeah. Up next, talk about the ultimate kamikaze mission.
Yeah.
This man apparently flew a plane into his own house.
Well, sometimes you
got to do it.
There's no other way.
No, there isn't. On a sadder note, as if flying a plane into your house isn't sad enough,
keep the good times rolling.
May as well. Yeah. A dog was recently euthanized, but they euthanized the wrong dog.
Oh man, that's a bad day.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
not good.
And finally, wrapping up today's stories. You ever have a drink on the plane?
I've partaked in a couple beverages sometimes.
A couple spirits.
Yeah, a little bit.
A couple beers. Have you ever been arrested for doing such thing?
Not lately.
Well, somebody has.
Yeah.
And Tony has all the information.
I do.
It's interesting. Today, if anybody's celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you. Anybody over the weekend who's celebrating a birthday, of course, happy birthday to you.
Yep.
And, of course, we like to wish our celebrity friends a happy birthday.
Always.
In this case, I don't know. Is this guy considered a celebrity?
Well, I wouldn't say it's celebrity. Famous people.
Yeah, I guess.
Right? People that are famous. This is all death edition today.
Yes.
Not so much birthday, but a death day for these people.
Yeah, so happy birthday to one Fidel Castro.
The king of cigars, the king of Cuba.
Your boy.
Who died, my boy, died in 2016. It would have been his birthday today.
And finally, one Alfred Hitchcock.
Hitchcock. The man died in 1980. Shouts out to him and some great movies.
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock movies were very cool.
When's the last time you watched? When's the last time you watched
I remember watching those movies like when I was like 13.
Oh yeah.
I remember around there, and they were creepy to me.
Yeah.
Because they were like some of them were in black, most of them were in black and white.
Yeah.
So they were just like, and I was trying to understand it because it was quite complex, but it was just like the intro.
Tony grew up in the days where there were no colors.
Oh yes, I remember those days. I remember those days. Yeah. But they were creepy, man. Like the intro was like creeped me out, but I was like, I wanted to keep watching. So shouts out to Alfred.
Yeah, for holding it down.
Holding it down. Yeah, always, and creeping kids out all across the world.
Right, and adults, because I guess that that Birds movie had a lot of people freaked out after it was released.
Super freaky movie.
Yeah.
Like, even today, if you were to watch it, you get freaked the hell out.
Hey, I don't like birds in general. So I was at the beach.
I think that's the reason a lot of people don't like birds, because of that movie.
Well, I don't think I've ever watched it from start to finish. Maybe I'll do it this week. But, man, when I was
like birds.
When I was at the beach,
yeah.
Man, you know how big a seagull is when you're up close to it? That's a big bird.
It's like a dog.
Yeah.
They're very big.
Yeah, that's huge. Anyways, I was feeding it crackers and whatnot.
Oh, I was trying to do that.
I was trying to befriend it.
Oh, dude, they will eat you alive.
Well,
what happens when you stop feeding them? They turn on you.
Yeah, they do.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with them birds, man.
So I lost my toes on the weekend.
Yep, there they go.
Yeah. Anyways, up first, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about this, I guess, disgusting story. Well, I mean, depending on your preference.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true.
Yeah. So a disgruntled worker has been charged with putting semen, a.k.a. cum.
I don't think we had to go there. I think everybody who was tuning in would know what semen is, but thank you for getting it on the hustler side of things, going from PG-14 to now rated R.
Put it in a colleague's drink. Anyways, a man has been charged with putting semen into a female colleague's drink following a little dispute at work. An unnamed woman claims that Robert Tyson, who's 62, added the substance to her mug twice at a dermatology center in where else?
Florida.
Hey, the 37-year-old woman told police she was drinking water from a mug on July 2nd.
Yeah.
When she became aware of a distinct taste and smell.
That she's tasted before.
Yes, clearly she's had some experience.
I love it.
Yes.
She knows.
She's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. I tasted that last night.
Yeah, unbelievable. So when she looked closer, she saw.
This is unbelievable. This is going from bad to worse.
She looked closer.
Oh,
and
God,
she saw a white-colored mucus substance floating atop of the water.
Yep.
She claims the semen had been poured into her mug when she left her desk unattended. The woman also claims a similar incident occurred a week earlier.
Oh.
On June 26th, when she noticed a strange taste and the same white color fluid in her drink. Wow. This guy is a serial semen spiker.
I guess he's got not much to do at work.
I guess not, but
he's on it.
Yeah, he's on something. Anyway, CCTV footage taken on July 2nd appears to show Tyson go into her office with what looks like a specimen container bottle and then pours the contents into the mug.
Yeah.
Why has he got it? Here's the thing. If you're going to do something as disgusting as this, why you got to go in with a specimen container? At least you can argue the fact if you put it in like a, let's say, an Aquafina bottle, you could be like, it was just milk or I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, what are you doing adding milk to somebody's mug anyway?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they were complaining that they didn't get enough calcium.
Right. Well, he was just helping her out.
Or whatever.
In this case, a little protein.
Yeah. Footage from June 26th appears to show, again, similar events. Tyson pouring something into her mug before quickly leaving. Police say that the pair had previously argued over her management style and written a number of letters to both her and her supervisors, indicating that he was not satisfied with her management style.
Right.
According to the Smoking Gun, Tyson provided a letter of admission of guilt and plea to end this matter quickly. In an email to the company's HR manager on July 4th.
Okay.
So he's admitted to.
Well, he's caught on camera, wasn't he?
Well, he's caught going into her office. Oh, could you imagine if he was in her office doing the deed? And like that would be bold. In fact, I'd have more respect for the guy if he just hauled it out, took the time, somehow finished.
We didn't have that much time, maybe. So
maybe he's good at that.
Maybe he is. He's got to be quick though.
Very quick.
She went to the bathroom or whatever. She's come back in probably 2 minutes. Maybe he's a 2-minute man.
Hey man, there's a lot of guys out there like that.
There are. Not here.
Yeah, not
but
here.
somewhere.
Yeah.
A minute and a half.
Oh, yeah.
You know. Well, super disgusting, obviously.
Clearly.
You know, this is one of those things you should always get along with your coworkers.
Yeah.
No matter what the situation is, you know, try to get along. This was a manager. She was the manager, right?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, that seems to be the case. I mean, a lot of people seem to hate their managers, seem to hate their bosses. Sometimes they're just not, I don't know, they just don't gel well. I don't know what happens. It seems to go all bad from the interview and then when you get hired. It's just like, you're up here and then all of a sudden you're just like, I really hate this person, hate this person, hate this person, hate this person.
Off on the wrong foot, yeah.
To the point where you got to jerk off in a specimen cup, and then you got to pour it into somebody's drink.
You know, that's sometimes these things happen.
Yeah.
But, you know, I wouldn't. Don't leave your drinks unattended. There's the lesson here, people. No matter where the hell you are, in a bar, the office, here, put a cap on it.
Here.
Be next to it at all times.
Can't trust Tony for a minute.
No,
a minute and a half. That's all he needs.
Don't even leave your stuff. I mean, it's dangerous in bars now. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Right? So that's super dangerous. And obviously with the world today, listen, if you pissed off some people, anything you're going to eat or put into your body, don't leave it unattended.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Yeah, bring your own lunch to work and just keep it in your vision.
Listen. Yeah, in your vision.
Yeah.
All the time. But even listen, it's still a disgusting thing to do.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Like, it takes a certain individual to do that.
Yeah, well, we found a winner.
Yes, we did.
And it will happen again.
Yeah. Something that I hope that never happens.
To you.
To me at least. A man flying a plane into a home.
Yeah, well, if you have the means to do so, I don't recommend doing it. But
okay,
anyway.
I thought it was like, oh, you're going to recommend.
I was going to go somewhere with
okay,
that. I was going to be not good about that. Okay. Man dies after intentionally flying plane into his own home that had his wife and his son inside.
Wow.
True kamikaze pilot here, of course. A pilot who was killed after crashing a plane into a Utah home he owned Monday morning was arrested on domestic violence charges hours before he piloted the aircraft into the building where his wife and adult son were staying. Officials say it happened. The man, identified by relatives as Dwayne Yude, appeared to have crashed the plane intentionally into his home, of course. He was booked into jail Sunday after domestic violence incident and was later released on bail. Yude's wife and adult son were in the home and escaped unharmed. Quote, there were two individuals in the home at the time, and when the plane went in, they were able to get out of the home without injury. Obviously, they were very shook up over what happened, and they were not physically hurt.
That's good.
Which was good. Photos of the scene showed the plane wreckage from the front yard and the home. The house itself caught fire and was engulfed in flames before fire crews arrived to extinguish it. Quote, there was a significant fireball, so there's not a whole lot left of the plane either. The plane took off from Utah Airport. Before crashing, it was immediately known which, of course, airport he took off from. So that's man, that's some anger there.
That's some unresolved issues, my friend.
You know, man, that guy went out in a blaze of glory.
Right?
I mean, if you get into a domestic and you're gonna show whoever you got into it with, I'm gonna show you what I can do. This is about as big as it goes.
I mean,
and don't even care about your own life.
Yeah,
just going.
He's like, I'm right. She's wrong, and I'm going to show her.
Listen, I don't know, man. That's a new level of domestic violence. We've seen a lot of crazy stories on here.
That's a new one.
The fact
that he had a plane.
I think we've seen some people run over other people.
Yeah.
We've seen that before, and we've talked about that. But the plane is a whole different thing.
It's been a busy year.
I mean, listen, domestic violence, nobody ever wins.
No.
I mean, in this situation, I'm glad that they got away.
I'm glad. I just can't picture being in the house and looking out the window and being like, wait.
You imagine?
Is this plane coming? Okay.
Well, the good thing is they survived, which is great.
Yes.
I mean, that's good news, obviously.
Yep.
I don't know what the whole fight was about. They don't go into that. But he's the only one that got the bad end of this one.
Yes. Well, I mean, clearly mentally unstable, so maybe it's for the better.
Yeah, a lot of these stories we seem to get into, there's a mental, something going on mentally with these people.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know, man. That's a little extreme.
I mean, if I were to do anything that involved a plane
–
and wanted to show, like, I don't know, win an argument, let's say. I don't know if this was over an argument.
They got into a domestic dispute.
Okay.
So he was like,
well, if I wanted to win an argument, if I were to have my own plane, it'd be one of those ones with that douses flames and just pours water out.
Oh, like the water plane?
Yeah, the water plane. Water? Yeah. That's what I would do.
And dump water on the house?
Or semen.
Even better.
Okay.
I don't know what is going on. That first story is not going to leave us.
Just covered a whole neighborhood in it.
Listen, Speaking of neighborhoods, who's joined us today? Need to move this along a little bit here.
Please.
Lynn says, happy Monday, TK and Tony.
Hey,
Thank you.
happy
Monday.
Happy Monday.
And happy Monday to everybody else who's joined us. Jonathan Cromwell in the house. Bailey Ann Phillips. Ayla was in the house, and she was also at your situation. On Saturday night.
It's called an event.
Sorry.
Okay.
Bump and grind. She said she had a blast. So much fun.
That's good.
Kathy's in the house. Billy Comer. Thank you, brother.
Hey.
Got a game on Wednesday. Karen's in the house as well. Julie's in the house. Charlie. And, of course, Lynn is in the house. Thank you guys for joining us once again today.
Much appreciated. And anybody who's joining in, we honestly do appreciate your time. And also to those who take the time to, of course, like the Facebook page and follow us on YouTube and iTunes and Google Play.
Yeah.
If you haven't done that, I mean...
Be a nice thing to do.
Be nice and
you're here, you're engaged.
Yeah,
it's on your mind.
May as well open up another tab. And
it's a good idea.
Yeah. Anyways, for the second half of our show, we're going to kick things off, unfortunately, on a sadder note.
Yeah, this is an unreal story.
Yeah. Dog accidentally euthanized after being mistaken for another dog. Damn.
Sad.
Yeah, you're gonna hold it. You're gonna hold it together over there.
I don't listen. Don't continue.
Okay. A couple from Illinois is searching for answers after an animal control center admitted one of its employees mistakenly euthanized their dog. After a few weeks ago, a city maintenance worker came into Tony Wang's backyard unannounced. I like the names.
Yeah.
Wang's dog Moses was in the backyard and bit the maintenance worker. Wang told a news station that his dog thought the man was an intruder, but Moses was not a vicious dog. Wang and his wife Jennifer were ordered to take Moses to the county animal control center. The center said they needed to keep Moses quarantined for 10 days to make sure he didn't have rabies or other diseases. Okay. Thursday morning, I wish they would do that with some people. But anyway, Thursday morning, the Wangs received a call from the Animal Control Center saying that an employee had accidentally euthanized Moses because he had got confused with another dog.
Wow.
The news left the Wangs devastated and confused. I asked the worker again, could you have verified with somebody? And he said he didn't want to verify. He just went ahead and did it.
Oh.
The Wangs rushed to the Animal Control Center and found, of course, Moses' body lifeless, unfortunately. Moses deserved to be with his family, to see us. He wanted us to be the last face that he saw before he passed away, not some stranger who was poking him with a stick. Reporters reached out to the Animal Control Center, and they were told the organization regrets the error and plans to review all policies to ensure that this mistake does not happen again. Tony and Jennifer are trying to figure out what steps next they will take.
Can you say civil suit?
Yeah, something,
Big
man.
time.
That's man. And I mean, and that happens. I mean, people don't get euthanized. Well, depending on. But even in hospitals, mistakes like this kind of happen, and amputations happen on other limbs that that weren't originally supposed to be amputated. I mean, mistakes happen, but I mean, goddamn, you're putting something to death. You would think you would like to triple check that. Is this the right dog? Are you sure?
You would think so.
Maybe we should call the family, make sure, do they want to be here to watch this?
Make sure, 100%. Well, like you said, it's happened to humans.
Yeah.
Maybe not the death thing, but I mean, it's happened to humans where they do the wrong operation.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people in the operating room when that happens.
Yeah.
Like nobody's checking. You got to check that board. Does she check the operation?
Yeah.
See what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, it's not that far-fetched, but you're right. If you're putting someone down or something down, a pet down, what you might want to check with one other person.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
Yeah.
How do you get that wrong?
Cover your bases.
Unless the dogs are like super identical. And they're the same dog.
But I mean, even in that
still.
case, you want to double check, triple check.
Oh, bro. How you like them apples?
Excuse me.
I don't think it's ever happened.
No, it's the first.
Nice.
That's I got first time for everything.
First time for everything, people. That's why we're live.
Yes.
Yeah, that's sad. I mean, I can see, obviously, civil suit is going to come down the line. They have no leg to stand on in this situation. You know, it's going to be sad. But,
Yeah.
I mean, and here's the other thing. Obviously, I'm assuming the person who did it has lost their job, number one.
Oh, man. Or, I don't know.
I would assume so, because if they get a civil suit against the company that did this, that guy's gone. And the company could be gone after suit. Maybe they can't handle a suit like this.
Who knows?
They're done.
Yeah.
I mean, that's that one mistake could cost the company, and they're gone.
Yeah. Just even the reputation of
that alone.
Right?
Yeah, on
So-
top of everything.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to that family, the Wangs.
Yeah.
And hopefully everything turns out
Hopefully,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Me, yeah.
Tony and Jennifer.
Tony and Jennifer. All the best to you guys.
Yeah.
And finally, the friendly skies.
Yes.
Flying the friendly skies. You know, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad. In this case, unfortunately, it's bad because somebody's been jailed.
Well, you know, like you said, sometimes having a little beverage on board may relax you.
Yeah.
You know, why not? You're an adult. You're a consenting adult of age, having a little drink. But you know, you never think it's going to end up when you go to you're going to go to jail unless you've had too much. But a British woman and her 4-year-old daughter were locked up in the jail in Dubai for 3 days after it was found the former had consumed a glass of complimentary red wine on an Emirates flight from the United Kingdom. Dr. Ellie Holman, she's a dentist, 44 years old, who is a mother of 3 and a dentist from Kent, said that soon as she and her daughter, Bibi, got off the plane, on July 13th in Dubai International Airport, the pair were taken aside and questioned by immigration officials. One of the main questions Holman was asked was whether she had consumed alcohol during the 8-hour flight. She answered in the affirmative, and it was supposed to be common knowledge that alcohol was served with the meal as a standard practice on Emirates Airlines flight from the UK to Dubai. However, Holman was informed by the official interrogating her that the possession of alcohol, even if consumed, was a crime in the United Arab Emirates. In addition, she claimed that she was also told her visa was valid only for a single trip and that she needed to buy a ticket and return to London immediately. Quote, the thought of buying another ticket and turning straight around for another long flight was unthinkable, the dentist said, of course. The dismissive and rude official refused to listen to any rhyme or reason, and Ullman, the other daughter's passport and cell phones were confiscated. They were then detained in a detention center inside the airport. At one point, the mother and daughter pair was escorted to the police station, where Ullman was asked to submit a sample of blood for alcohol testing. Even after the results revealed her blood and alcohol content was 0.04%, which was far below the UK drink drive limit.
Is it 0.08 everywhere?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, yeah.
They were not released. While inside the jail cell, the pair was initially not given any food or water, despite Holman begging the detention staff to do so. Wow. And when they received food, it was inedible. Quote, the food smelled like rotten garbage, and neither Bibi nor I could try it. Yeah. I stayed awake during the whole 3 days. They were also denied a change of clothing or pillows, forced to sleep in a canteen area used by the inmates, which without air conditioning.
This sounds horrible.
This is a horrible situation. So Holman further claimed that her friends in Dubai tried to visit the duo in jail. Their request was denied. Holman's partner, Gray, flew to Dubai in sheer anxiety, not having heard back from the former of their daughter for days.
It's like, imagine. Yeah, there's 3-4 days.
Just nothing.
Yeah,
right?
How was your flight, honey? Just not answering any texts.
Ridiculous.
Be like, okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Quote, Ellie is a sensible professional person and an excellent mother who would never knowingly break the law. Why do Emirates Airlines serve alcohol to a passenger to drink and then pass through the airport? Because they're breaking the law, obviously. This has been devastating for the whole family. Ellie was taking a much needed break with little Bibi, who was looking forward to going to the beach and playing in the sea. So, here we go. The final is my passport remains confiscated until the case is settled, which I have been told can take at least a year.
Oh, my God.
So far, the situation has cost me £30,000, which is $50,000 Canadian, in legal fees, expenses, and missed work. My practice is closed. All of our savings are gone.
Whoa.
So what the fuck?
You want to talk about a civil suit?
Dude, I mean, this is ridiculous. Especially, it sounds like it's almost entrapment. It's like, so you're serving booze on the plane, and then you're forcing me to go through your airport once I arrive, where you know it's illegal for me to be consuming.
Didn't we cover a story a couple months ago? Almost the same situation with an Apple.
Yeah.
And someone was detained or something on a United Airways because they gave out an apple to a passenger. The passenger didn't eat it. And they brought it through customs, and I believe the person was like detained for, I don't know, I can't remember how long, but again, what the hell?
Yeah, it was the same thing. You can't bring in fruits or meats or whatever, and it was a complimentary apple from the airline. Yeah. and they should know better than anybody else what you can bring or not bring in the country.
Right.
And the person, of course, the passenger didn't eat it. They saved it for later, and they were found with it when they went to board the next flight.
Yeah.
And that's when they got busted. It's like the airline gave it to me. Like I didn't buy this somewhere. Like
so, in this case, the airline should perhaps not give the option to serve booze with the meal. If that's the case,
yeah.
I mean, ultimately, the airline is, I think, responsible for this. I mean, imagine us flying to somewhere, having a beverage on the plane, alcoholic beverage, and landing and being detained for drinking something that was given to us.
Yeah.
I would be losing my mind.
I would be, yeah. I mean, and for this one here, it looks like, I mean, obviously, costing her $50,000 in legal fees and expenses.
Boy.
Her practice has closed. All her savings are gone. This is beyond just a simple, miscommunication. I lost 3 days in jail. They kept her passport.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. This has got lawsuit all over it.
I would say, and just even from the other family's standpoint of not even knowing where my spouse is, my child.
Oh, my God.
The fact that the kid was put through this as well,
dude,
is
4 years old.
Yeah.
Foolish.
Probably does never want to step on a plane again.
Well, this is the other thing, too, right? Talk about trauma.
Yeah, emotional.
Yeah, talk about trauma. And that's the other side of suing, obviously, is the trauma that you endured.
Yeah.
For the child, it's 100-fold.
Yeah.
They don't even understand what's going on.
This is crazy.
They just know they're hungry, they're tired,
and I wonder
they need to go to the bathroom.
And I wonder if the child was ever separated from the mother during this whole entire process. That would even be worse.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like it,
right.
but...
thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you for that little...
Yeah.
And they were forced to be in the same area, like the canteen as inmates. Like as if
Can
they're
you-
like
right.
super criminals.
Yeah, what are you in here for?
Yeah.
Having a glass of wine with my meal.
That the airline gave me, by the way.
Man.
Ridiculous.
I would lose it. I don't know what that's crazy. The fact, and also, like just the fact that she went through this.
Yeah.
The child went through this. The family went through this, and to top it all off, had to close her practice.
Yeah. Savings are gone.
Savings are gone.
Yeah. And she still doesn't have a passport, like you said. Lindsay says bartenders have a liability, so should they. It's true.
Yeah.
If a bartender overserves or serves someone who's underage, whatever the case may be, they are liable.
Yeah.
What's the difference here?
That's what I'm saying.
This is even worse.
This is even critical. One, she didn't even register over the limit of alcohol.
Nope.
Under. If it is in fact 0.08, she registers at 0.04. So
they're saying it was under the limit.
Right.
So fine there. She didn't break a law.
She didn't do anything. In my books, this person did not do anything wrong besides getting on the wrong plane. That's the way I see it.
Did not break a single law, and you end up in detention for 3 days.
Boy.
And all this to go with it. Oh.
In a foreign country.
In a foreign country on top of that. And we know how it is sometimes when you travel to different countries, you don't have the rights. I would have been contacting the embassy, but she had no way of contacting. She couldn't even contact, her partner. So listen, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like they took her cell phones away. They couldn't talk to. This is ridiculous.
I've heard about some other horror stories that are kind of similar, where it's just like people just couldn't contact their loved ones. But I mean, this is just insane.
Beyond. Yeah. I can only imagine what the feeling of going through that and being just detached.
I would never want to travel.
No.
I'm done traveling after that.
United Arab Emirates. You done fucked up a little bit.
Yeah, you better offer something.
Your tourist season may take a little dive after this one.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? But, it's, I don't know. I would put the blame on the airline.
I don't know who else you could do it.
Well, that's just the way that it seems.
They ultimately got the ball rolling. Essentially, because they served the alcohol.
Yeah.
And I mean, technically, they probably could have done this to more people on that flight. But for whatever reason, the fact that they singled out a woman and her kid is beyond me, too.
I mean, it's not like she's belligerent going through the airport after coming off this flight and, going crazy. She just, one glass of wine.
Yeah.
Well under the limit with a meal. I mean,
I don't know what she did wrong. Besides getting on the plane, that's it.
I don't know. Yeah, she's not going there anytime soon.
Anyways,
but sue their asses.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And have as much wine as you want.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, that brings us to the end of our show.
Really depressing show we had.
I mean, we had some laughs.
We did.
Yeah,
we did, and we'll have more laughs.
Yeah, well, I guarantee. You know what? Tomorrow, more laughs. That's on me.
We'll guarantee on me. We'll get a happier topics, maybe.
We'll have you peeing your pants tomorrow. With laughter, that is.
Yeah. Not for any other purpose.
Whatever. If you have whatever. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll have you laughing.
Yeah. You doing your workout tonight?
I already did it, sir. That's why.
Oh, I saw your post.
Yeah. I still got the.
Oh yeah.
I haven't showered yet, and your boy's sleeveless under the shirt.
Oh yeah.
You guys don't want to see all that on the camera. I don't want to.
DM him privately for that one.
Yeah, exactly. You want to.
He'll show you the guns.
Yeah, the tickets to guns.
I like them apples.
Those are tiny guns. They're not even loaded. Anyways, we do appreciate your time for tuning in whenever you can, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you do like the show, please subscribe to YouTube and like our page on Facebook, of course. I sound like a broken record, but you're probably going to hear this every time we do the show.
It's all good.
But honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, it does mean a lot that you guys tune in. And again, if you like the show, share it and do whatever with it.
Yep.
And of course, we will see you tomorrow. Look at this from 5 o'clock
every day,
Monday to Friday.
Yeah, not every day. Sorry, but tomorrow for sure.
Yes.
So come back. We'll see you at 5 o'clock tomorrow, people.
Yes, and whatever you get up to tonight, be safe, and we're out.
Peace.
Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. If you like the show, please subscribe below.